Welcome to Switch It Up. Unfortunately, I am by myself today for this video. Sheila had to go and do some things and do some running around, so she has left me alone. But today, I'm kind of excited. Dad just texted and he said he got all his stuff in for his rig. He started buying and acquiring things. So I thought today we would talk about like the top 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, however that works. Things that you need if you're gonna start heading out. And I think this might be valuable to somebody watching these videos in this little series while I help Dad get set up to go on his little trips coming up. That's what we're gonna do today. If I'm lucky, for a little entertainment value, I want you to meet my Uncle Lee. So hopefully he recycles, and he's actually, he reads a lot, but he's the most interesting person, and I could spend hours talking to him. So I'm gonna share with him about how we're gonna do some Bigfoot stuff coming up in the future, because he's the one that I like to go back and forth with on different ideas with aliens and Bigfoot and all the things. So hopefully we'll get to meet with him. That being said, the value, if you're watching this video, you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. And if you really want to be special, you hit that little bell button so you're notified when we do other videos. That's everything. So like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the things. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoy this video. So roll the intro.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched
We're back out at the old farmstead to see Pops. He got his Amazon orders in, and we're gonna see what he ended up getting in. I gave him a list. We'll see if he actually went off the list. This driveway is, a little fun fact, it's approximately almost a mile long. So it takes a little while to get back to the good old house and stuff. Ugh. And it's a little bumpy, especially in this truck. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll get to see Uncle Lee. You never know. Coffee time with Uncle Lee's fun. See what he has going on. Whew. It's chilly today. 45 degrees outside. Oh! Bumpy. How you doing? Come on. Bum, 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 bum. What do you got going on down here?
Oh, what's up, Doc? Hey, what's going on? I'm taking my picture, whatever you do.
Hey, puppy! Hi! You guard dog.
I'd like to stay out of that. Hell of a deal, Todd.
What are you tearing up?
Hmm?
What's all that?
These aluminum doors. There's not much on them, but I separate them anyways. Yes, I got the one separated. You got your wire right here and right
and then
here.
This is your clean. This is the clean.
This stuff here is clean. They buy this without burning it. And then this is all clean aluminum. These are aluminum coils. This is brass. This is stainless. This is copper and aluminum coils. This is more sheet aluminum. And this is zinc. But I got these two catalytic converters that are on top.
That's from that old truck. Yeah.
Yeah, and see in there? See, those are worth money because it's still got something in it. Platinum. And then you got your clean cast aluminum, and then you have your meltable aluminum. And then you have Jesus that's helping you.
It's Jesus helping.
Then you gotta.
So you have to check them with a magnet?
You have to check them with the magnet, and if they're steel, you gotta blow them out with a torch or saw them out with that little hand saw. So, yeah.
I'm here with Uncle Lee. I think the coolest part is, every time I'm around him and he's talking about recycling stuff, it's the, you don't think about it, it's the smallest of detail. Like, that's a very small detail.
Right here.
Just to even check the rivets.
Yeah, to even check the rivets, that's a detail. And there's a way you can get them out of there too. You can take this handsaw over here and you can saw them out.
But I mean, the time to just do that one little detail. Yeah.
Yeah, just that one little thing. Now,
which is awesome.
Yeah, it's sure a poor man's way of life, but it's a fun way of life.
It is. You've done very well.
You're not, you know, I'm a born loner, but let me tell you, folks. I'll tell you this. You're not alone in this game. You see all this stuff and all that stuff in the dumpster? I'm down here with all these spirits that made that stuff.
Yeah?
So I live in a spirit world. Yeah. Oh, somebody had to make all this.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to tell you something.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to be excited about that. Okay, so since I started the YouTube channel.
Now it's getting important.
Okay, now we're going to put the glasses on. Okay, so here's the cool part. Yeah. I started the YouTube channel and I told people I wanted to do a Bigfoot hunt. Okay, so everyone started telling me, you need to go here, you need to go here, you go here. So, you're going to like this. We're getting ready to have this huddle in Georgia. And where we're going to be is they're going to have a Bigfoot museum that we can go to. And then at night, Uncle Lee, I'm going to go do my first official Bigfoot hunt.
Oh, yes.
With we're going to try to get a guide.
I'll tell you for sure.
Because he's the one, when we talked a long time ago, people would make fun of me, and Uncle Lee would be the only one who'd be like, you know what? There's some reason behind that.
Yes. Well, the
I thought he'd like that.
One of the reasons, my theory is, one of the reasons is it's a biological thing.
Yeah.
So the aliens can put Bigfoot.
Listen to this, because
the aliens can put a Bigfoot in the wilderness because they don't want that biology messed up, because we need that biology for our well-being of life.
And you told me.
So they put a Bigfoot there to scare everybody off and keep them out of there.
And then you said,
that's my theory.
Here's the other thing he was talking about a while back. You also come up with a theory is that the reason we don't find Bigfoot is because the aliens will take the Bigfoot up and they'll go to another part.
Yeah.
And so they're almost like scouts.
Yeah, and you know what they did in the ocean is the aliens put a mermaid in the ocean. They found arrows stuck in fish from this mermaid.
Now, you have Uncle Lee reads a lot. Let's start there. He has thousands of books he's read.
30 years of history right under here.
Under his belt.
Okay, now this alien that they put in the ocean that was a mermaid.
I haven't found this one yet.
Well, this was, okay, so what they did was the military didn't want it in the ocean. So they was using sonar to get it out of the ocean.
Right.
And when you seen all them dolphins and whales beached, that was because the government was running that mermaid out of the ocean.
And they
found it on the beach.
Right.
So that's how they did it. And they're the ones that murdered all the dolphins and the whales, people.
Back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day. Now, I'm not saying that
it's happening now, but back when it started.
That's my theory.
That's a theory. But Uncle Lee's been recycling. How long have you been recycling?
Oh, ever since I was born, Bamir. I was taught it when I was a kid.
I love coming down here because, like I said, how you were showing me the small details, but how to section it all out, and then everything actually has a price. And it is not just it's a way of life. It really is. Like, you do really well with it.
Well, it's a day-to-day living. See this little piece right here? Now that has to been somebody made this, and it's only a little piece. I have to make a special trip to the zinc bucket just to put that in there.
That's zinc?
This is zinc right here.
How do you know it's zinc?
The weight and the color. See,
it's the small details.
This is all zinc right here. See these lids? See these lids?
So is zinc more? Do you get more?
Well, it never used to be. It never used to be. See, this is zinc. You can tell by the weight of it.
Huh.
And, you know, your door handles and everything. Different things like that. And,
yeah, I'm always amazed when I come here. Because I always learn something new. They're finishing up, cleaning up all this stuff from his setting up shop down here.
Yeah.
Then he's going to move to another place and set up a new shop. So, kind of cool. So that's Uncle Lee. He reads a lot. the history that he's read is pretty amazing. So he's formed his own opinions through time. Good, bad, or indifferent. Recycling's pretty cool though. Think about, without a recycler, how much stuff would be in the landfills. It's like this, we need recyclers. We need people that take the time, the details, to pull things apart, put them back into play so we can have things in the future. I think they're overlooked a lot. A lot of respect. All right, let's go see if we can go find these items that Dad had ordered so we can talk about your rig and what you might need in it if you're gonna go out on the road. Wow. Can you hear this tree? Can you hear the bees? The honeybees? Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, order all those things.
Who sent all this stuff? Yeah, you know, that's a reach out, you know. I guess this is I think what they got it, they're sharp ends, and it's some kind of a prod to get them in that front door.
The thing is, I don't think any of those are needs. Those are all just like,
they're wants, yeah.
They're something. What's that?
Fire starter and a little torch.
Oh.
And some special scissors that do everything, you know.
Oh, see, this is the, yeah, look at that.
Opener and their
bottle
opener, scissors, everything.
See, this is how new RV owners, they just start. Yeah. It's like, oh, I think we're gonna need this. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need this. So
and these are cooking utensils, and then picnic table.
I don't know if that's a need. I don't know if the picnic table with the clips, the holders.
Oh yeah, you got to have a picnic table.
That's what happens is then you start a box and everything gets thrown in the box and you don't even use it. Now a need would be that coffee maker.
Yeah,
that's a need.
That's going out. We're bringing in the coffee grinder.
Ooh,
and,
you're a high-end RVer. Oh boy, look at that. It's the box of goodies. All right, so we are going to go over, Dad got his Amazon order. We're gonna go over some of those necessities you need if you're gonna hit the road. And so his didn't have some of the stuff that was with the trailer, so he had to order all new. But what do you really need? Like, what do you really need? He's got some stuff still coming, but this is the starting point. So let's go over that real quick. Man, you don't know what you don't know. All right, so we're gonna start. I don't even know how many items here. 1, 2, I'd say 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be 5 to 7 things, and I'm gonna tell Dad what the #1 thing he needs in the RV life. Let's start with this. Is like I told him originally, I was like, look, you're gonna need. He's got a 30 amp surge protector. And so we were just going over that. And the reason for that is that your electronics in your rig are not going to handle if you have something come through as far as power surge goes. How much, you said, how much was this?
75.
Yeah, this is probably, if you're doing a 50 amp, sometimes those can run as much as $400 and $500, but he did an inline one, which is great. So you need this. Personally, I think you need this, and it's just it seems so simple. It's a T that goes on your water. The bad part is sometimes you'll drive off and you'll forget these. But one you use for your water, and then the other one I used when we clean out the black hose.
Yeah.
Did you get a black hose?
That's going to be the black hose.
Okay.
The other one's white.
Okay, so he's gotten 2 hoses, one for black, one for drinking. So then we have, he did buy these, but you definitely don't need these. These are more like, they're just nice to have because it makes your water just a little bit better. So as far as the water filters go, you see them on different rigs. We have one as well, but you don't need this. It's just more of a, oh, that's just nice.
Luxury item.
Yeah, this is luxury. You can drink bottled water. Well, you can drink tap water. I mean, most of the parks have been actually pretty good. These for your crapper hose, I don't think you need them. They're definitely nice, though. Is this only 1 or 2?
That's 1 20-footer.
Okay, so he's got 2 tank hoses that he might set up, so he might want to get another one that's maybe a 10-footer, just because I leave one on the ground sometimes, but this isn't even like a need. This is more like a, this is a nice setup scenario. Now, this is a water regulator. You need this. What's this one set at?
It's set at 40 to 50 pounds.
Oh yeah, it says it on there. Mine's got a gauge on it, so I can adjust mine. These are inline. A lot of times what happened to us where we were in a park, and in that park they said, hey, make sure you put this, a lot of times you'll put this going into the rig, but they were like, we're blowing hoses left and right, so you want to put this right coming out just to make sure you don't blow up your drinking hose. So depending on your location, depends.
Oh, they put that right on the Y?
Yeah,
okay.
Sometimes. Or I put mine, sometimes I'll move it, but a lot of times I do it right on the Y coming out. Because if you have that surge come out, you'll blow your hose right away.
I'll be darned.
So that's why you want to do this. And we had a park that was almost 70 pounds pressure, so we were really cautious. But they warned us ahead of time in a piece of paper. So this is a need, some sort of a water mechanism to do that. He did his hose. He's gonna have a blue hose for his black.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a white hose for his drinking, which is great. And then his rig did not come with his piping. So he's got, to me, this is a need. You want a clear elbow so you can see when the water's clean. I honestly think it's a need. So as far as your hoses go, he's gonna have 20 feet and then he's gonna have another one that's 10 feet. And depending on where you're gonna be located will depend on how you'll set these up. Sometimes you'll need, one will be closer than the other, but you'll adjust them as need. Yeah. So these are the needs. He's got a couple other things that are coming in the mail. And then, this is a need, wheel chocks. So you gotta make sure this thing doesn't move on you when you're trying to set up and tear down. So I think wheel chocks are a huge need. And none of this is like atrociously a lot of money, but do you need, well, I mean, there's lots of things that we have that we don't need, and there's lots of things we bought that we don't ever use. So you don't need the fancy stuff, but you need these things to go out and feel comfortable with where you're going. Tire pressure monitoring system, is that a need? No, that's a want to make sure that you're safe along the way. So he's got his box, there's this little box, that's his play box. But the number one thing, there's one thing that I think every RV owner needs. And he doesn't have it, and I didn't tell him about it. Okay, you ready? It's one of those headlamps that sit right here on your head. Because no matter what, you want to hang that sucker. You might want 2 of those. One at the back door, one at this door. Because no matter what, never fails. You got to go out and you got to go do something or work on the thing. That is the very first thing I put on. I don't care if it's daylight. I don't care if it's nighttime. And he has a lot of tools, so you probably have one.
I probably got 3 or 4.
Yeah. You will need that. That is the, if I want to say if there's a number one over all this, you'll need that light. Because that's the thing that everyone uses out on the road. You'll learn right away. That's the thing. So there's your little tip for today. This is the 5, 6, 7, whatever, how many things of these are. Oh, and you got an elbow. You did get the elbow for your water coming in.
Another cheap item there. Actually, there's 2 in there for like $9.
Yeah, so the elbow, since the way his rig sets up, I said he'd want an elbow for his water coming out the side and coming down. That way when he runs his water filter, you're not trying to jam it in sideways. You want it to hang up inside.
Yeah, it'll just hang straight down.
Yeah, versus, I don't think that's a need, but it's definitely something that you'd really want to have.
Keep your hose from kinking, trying to hook up this way, and it just leave everything hanging at a right angle.
There you go. Now we have some surprises coming for Pops. We had somebody reach out, and they're gonna, we're gonna be like a little sponsor for something for him. So it's gonna be kind of neat. So I'm gonna contact them today. But today was a nice little video. Nothing, short, sweet, easy. How close do you think you're getting? You're getting closer.
Yeah, getting closer to go. Yeah.
When are we gonna? We'll introduce Sue. We'll introduce Sue later.
Yeah, she's coming the 20th.
Yeah, yeah. We'll explain that later, but
yeah,
that's there. We got a lot of people.
We get her to sign that
consent form to be on video. No, you met Uncle Lee? Dad was like, "You're going down to see Uncle Lee?" I was like, "Yep." Uncle Lee's awesome. He's got his own little trailer he's going to be working on, and it's an older trailer, but I'm excited for him to do that. So it's a learning process.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else.
Nope. Right now, anyway.
Yeah, we're one step closer.
Yeah.
Now it's organizing the inside. That's a whole nother element, and then trying to do trip planning, which is coming up too. So we got some stuff in the future. Thanks for tuning in today. Short video, but I think it was necessary for, you know, if you're a new RV owner and things like that. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, we're gonna go find Bigfoot with Uncle Lee. Maybe find mermen out in the ocean. And we're out! So, I'm here with my Uncle Lee.
Yes.
And Uncle Lee, we've known that you're a man of the world. You've seen a lot.
I'm a universal person.
He's a universal person.
Yes.
Here's what happened, Uncle Lee. I just found this out.
Okay.
On April 18th of this year, okay? Here's what happened. In Lake Jacomo, they found a Bigfoot print. Like a print in the dirt. Have you ever seen a Bigfoot print in the dirt? Because you spent some time, a lot of times in the woods.
No, but I have my views on where these big feet come from and all these other monsters like